Hello, everyone. Welcome back to church. This is Lady Gloria welcoming you all. I want you to know that we've been working so hard to get the church ready and prepared as we get back during this pandemic season. So I wanted to start out to show you what we've done in Sunday school. So come on in with me. All right. So as you can tell, this area has been set up. First of all, we have cleaned. If you look at the floors are really clean and the walls have been cleaned. All of the areas have been cleaned. So we want to thank God for all the helpers that came in and helped with cleaning. So if you see, the chairs have been set up so that we have space for if we have six children in the nursery, not the nursery area or the preschool area. So if you look, you're gonna see those little feet that are there. That there so that we can have social distancing between the kids. So the tables are for children from the same household. So if they are from the same household, they can sit on that table. If there are more than two children from the same household, they can add another chair to the table, if that makes sense. So we have, if you see here, there's a distance, a good distance between that chair and this chair over here. Please, for the Sunday school teachers, make sure you, when you start out, you try to remind the kids what's going on, what is important. We have signs here for good hand washing. When they go out, you need to make sure they clean their hands and there's no touching, no handshakes and no touching each other, and stay on your seat. And the children that are going to be here are children that can keep their masks on. So if they're too young for that, they have to stay with their parents in the main sanctuary. And here in the Sunday school area, we have a sanitizer right up here. And then we do have some wipes here. So if you see that the kids are kind of making a mess, or there's tissue in here that you can use and make sure that they clean with tissue. And there's hands-free garbage can that they can put the garbage in there. When they come out, they need to use the sanitizer. And if you need to sanitize the surface, there is sanitizing wipes for you to wipe the surface down so that no other children are exposed, not just to the coronavirus, of course, but there's also the cold, and sniffles that go on, and we don't really want kids to be in here sick. So come on over, we're going to look at the other area, which is the area for the older kids. Now for the older kids, this is their section. If you see how the space has been set up, enough for 6 children in here. We can't have we don't have enough space for more than that. So same thing here. We have the teachers set up as well here. We also have sanitizer here. We have tissue here. And we have on the wall that we have signs for them, just reminders. So we have them in English and Spanish just for fun, so that the kids are aware, well aware of the pandemic season, what to do, 6 feet apart, don't touch your face, keep your mask on, and wash your hands properly. We can do this. I do this every day for my work, and I can tell you that we have like a staff of 17 and nobody's been sick, because we go in and we make sure we keep our social distancing, we make sure we wash our hands, we make sure we keep our mask on, and when we go in and out of the facility. And so this is the Sunday school area, and I look forward to us starting again as we also keep our ears to the ground. But to God be the glory, and He will keep us. He's our ultimate guide. Thank you. All right, so now we're going to move over to the main sanctuary to go look at the sanctuary. Thank you. Hello again, everybody. So just as we were talking about Sunday school, welcome back. We are so excited to be back at church again. So here is the entrance. Everybody will be expected when you come in. There will be an usher here. And please look at the notice. It says, do not enter if you don't have a mask. And you all understand that this is us being our neighbor's keepers. All right, so we also have reminders here to practice social distancing. Wear your face covering, cover your mouth when you sneeze, no handshakes or hugs, just smiles, of course. Practicing good hygiene. And if you are sick, stay home. And we're at church. If you stay home, call your pastor. We will keep you in prayer. We will pray for you. But we just don't want you to expose other people to your illness. Amen. And so welcome back, and come on in, and we're going to see what we've done in the sanctuary. So again, when you come in, you are going to have the usher here give you a sanitizer to sanitize your hands, because you're coming from your car, you're coming from your home. And once you get in, we have ordered a laser thermometer. We just haven't received it yet. So once we receive it, the usher the thermometer doesn't touch your head. It will just kind of check your temperature, and if it falls in the red zone, that means you have a fever, you need to go home. Same as you do at your workplaces. And if it's in the green zone, you come in. We're not recording anybody's temperature. We're just kind of showing you that, okay, it's not safe for you to be here because you have a fever. Amen. So then we'll come in. So once you come in, the usher will welcome you and show you to your seat. Now, in this usher area here, this is the IT department. Right here, we have a sanitizer here. We also have one back there. So there's plenty of them located in the church. And I'll have my husband pan the camera a little bit towards that. See that station over there? We have stations at church at that end where you get the Kleenex tissue. Would prefer that if you need a tissue, ask the usher to give it to you so that we are all not putting our hand into the same place. So the tissue is right there, sanitizing station is right there, and there's one behind the pulpit where pastor is seated. When you are at church, feel free to use it a couple times if you need to. If you've touched something, if you've touched your nose or something, you needed it, it's right there. Now for the IT people, you will be dealing a lot with electronic stuff. So we have electronic wipes here. Let me find it right here. The most important thing about this electronic wipe is when you take it, you have to shut it tight. Make sure that you don't leave it. If it dries out, you waste it, okay? So this electronic wipes, when you get the microphone to give it to one of the praise and worship singers, you need to wipe it down because it's coming from your bare hands, and then you give it to them. And once, for you praise and worship people, once you have a mic, that's your mic for the day. We don't switch mics back and forth, okay? So your mic is assigned to you when you come to services. You hold that mic. They are all color coded. That's yours, and it is yours till the end of the service. At the end of the day, the IT person or the praise and worship leader will make sure all the wipes are wiped down and put away for next week. Okay, so here's electronic wipes for this, and there's also one box of electronic wipes over there, and that one is going to be used for the piano or the drumstick or stuff back there. And so there's also this wipes over here. This is for the ushers to use. They would, same thing, you have to make sure you close it tight, otherwise it will dry out. They will take this and they'll wipe the doorknobs. In the middle of the service, they can go around and just wipe those high touch surfaces. That's what they call them. High touch, that's areas that people touch a lot. So they will use this wipes here for that, the antibacterial wipes. So come on with me here. We're going to talk about social distancing. Now, as you can tell, you see there are signs on the floor, 6 feet apart. If you're from the same family, you can sit together. You don't have to respect the social distancing if you're from the same house. Now, on this other side, as you can tell, you see there are two marks here and two here, but there's one here. We'll try to make it so that if you're sitting over here, you're not going to be directly behind somebody, okay? So that the distance from here to the next sign is really wide enough. So please feel free if you're single, you don't have a family, you want to sit where there is nobody next to you, it's right here. You can sit right here. There's enough space in this room for us all to spread out, okay? And so, as far as our directions, we want to make sure, because of the social distancing sign, our traffic flows in one direction. So when you come in, you see the arrow shows walking in through this way. And then our exit, as he follows me, you can either exit going to the right or you can exit going to the left. Make sure you don't flow the wrong way, because then we are kind of in each other's space that way, okay? And so traffic flows in one direction. When we're in here, this Sunday is going to be our first Sunday, so we're going to try whatever. We did order like face shields, so it wasn't the right one. We need to return it. We'll work on that some more. But for the praise and worship leaders, that's what we're kind of hoping that we could use. See how you feel comfortable, but we'll talk more about it when we get together and see what works for us as a praise and worship team and our setup here. Amen. So I know it's a work in progress, but I really do appreciate everyone who's taking the time to clean, to purchase things, and to come and put things together. And all the brethren, we are very grateful for you. We look forward to starting. We're going to need a lot of hands. So we thank you for offering your services and volunteering. May the Lord bless you. And I can't wait to see you at church. Welcome back home. And I want to thank God as well for my husband who is recording as well. Pastor and I will be looking forward to you when you come.